Where you been? You ran off this morning. You was hiding somewhere. You wouldn't come out. But you was here when I got back from Walmart. Where's your goofy sister? I bet I know. Yep. Welcome to the channel, guys. We are out here. It ain't 110 degrees. It feels good. Welcome to the channel. What are you doing? You seem to have the good spot. Look at you guys digging up the moss and making you little buttholes in there. Yeah, that you put your butt in. Is that comfortable? Yeah. Well, you're starting to look better. That heat took a toll on your coat, but you're looking better. Not Melly. Melly never changed. Let's go see what Waddles is doing. They're in there doing what chickens do. All right, guys. Finally, we are getting a break from the heat. So I'm coming out to assess the damage from the summer. See how much work I got ahead of me. That shed, I already know that's coming. That is not going to be fun. I got to drag everything out of there. I probably got 5 or 6 full 4x8 sheets of that foam. And I think what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to take that 1-inch foam and put that in the dog apartment, because that other stuff's, I don't like it. Or I may put that inside and then put the foam and then get some sheetrock and put on here. But yeah, when we came in the spring, I had all this stuff down. Look at it now. I guess this is ragweed. Probably explains why my sinuses have been so jacked up this summer. And this never was in here before. It's like every couple of years I get some new stuff. But it shouldn't be too hard to, yeah, that stuff's gonna be rough to knock down. It's tough. I just said, oh, that's gonna be terrible to get down. I'll have to get a new blade and take it down with the blade. I'll probably just let it die in the winter. And it'll be fine. But I gotta get my trails back in order so I can get to walking again. I need to start my walking. I put on 10 pounds over the summer. Wow. Usually I cut this 3 times in the summer. But I didn't do it this year. All right, I'm gonna go over, I haven't put a video up here for a while, so I'm gonna go over here and check the garden out and make some decisions. I'll probably give it a watering, but I think it's pretty much done. So I don't think it's worth wasting water on. We'll go see. It does have some blossoms, but it always does that in the fall, and then nothing happens with it. So I'm not gonna mess with it if it's beyond that, but we'll go see. All right. And what's strange is that nothing grew in here. Usually this is 4 foot high, you know, but you keep at it for years and years, it gets mad. It don't want to grow no more. So that's pretty cool. I need to get these logs cut up, that stump down. I think I'm going to get a lot of work done this fall. And yeah, this tree, I've mentioned this before, it's dead. I don't think it's coming back. That stuff that's growing, it's never going to grow right. So I'm going to just go ahead and cut that down too. It's probably just rotten. I don't know. Who knows? Alright, let's get over there to the garden. Okay. You probably notice the difference in the sound. I have that Rode microphone just on one camera. I don't think I want to buy another one just for that. Oh. Get this thing set up. Alright. Now the ghost peppers, yeah, goes by its name. There still is no peppers on there. I don't think there's gonna be. I don't see anything. So we'll let it grow just to let it grow. And basil, all that's. Now here's what the garden, you know. There are some that's got some tomatoes coming in. Where did I see them? they're here somewhere. But I've got these little blossoms, but yeah, here's some coming. So we may let it grow for another few weeks, see what happens. Because I could sure go for another batch of tomatoes. I had to buy tomatoes today because all mine are frozen. All right. And doing real good on bell peppers this year. Not as good as last year. Did really good last year. And yeah, that's some peppers there. There's been some really big ones. I'm trying to let some go red and yellow. And I can't complain about these habaneros. Man, these things, I got a big old jar of these things dehydrated up, and all the rest of these need to come off. Give them another couple days to yellow up. Okra, I am terrible about getting the okra cut off. The spaghetti squash, the squash beetles got them as usual. I'm not growing any more squash. I'm done with it. I did end up getting 2 squashes off of that before the band of the beetle, or what do they call them? Yeah, squash beetles came. And I do got a little watermelon, but you know what? The beetles moved over to that. I guess beetles like watermelon too. That okra is too big. Nah, that's alright. I'm not giving these a ton of water because we're getting a lot of moisture in the air at night. It was 57 degrees this morning. Oh my God, that felt good. Those ain't weeds, them's cover. You know, keeps the moisture in. You know, guys, when it gets in the over the hundreds, I don't come out and mess with the garden. I kind of burn out on it already. That's common, garden burnout, especially if it's not producing anything. Oh, get away from that. Get out of there. Well, I think we'll give these a little longer. I actually got like 3 good harvests off of them, so I mean I got enough to get me through the winter for what I use diced tomatoes and that for. And it's, you know, diced tomatoes really ain't expensive anyway, but they're so much better when they're from your garden. They don't have all the flash frozen dryness in them, whatever that means. I threw that spaghetti squash over there because it was engulfed with squash beetles. You can see they walked over there and got one, still on it. Hey, a red tomato up there. Ah, that thing got past me. It looks like it's been ripe for a while. Oh well. I'm just giving these dudes enough to stay alive. I do believe we have rain chances in the forecast. I wouldn't hold my breath on that. Alright. So if you seen my other channel yesterday, if you have not ever been to my other channel, it's Dogman. There's a link in the description. I discovered a headstone that had the name Trigg on it, which was that's Jeff's last name. And I did a search on all the, what do you call it, genealogy pages and that, and determined that it is a direct relative of Jeff. So in yesterday's video, we went to the cemetery, and it's funny because in the video, the first thing I walked to is that grave, but you couldn't read it. And we walked around another half hour before I finally discovered it was the headstone. And then we went to another cemetery where her sister was buried, but she died in 1883, and I guarantee you nobody's ever visited her because it's too far away from other relatives. You know, back then you didn't just hop in the car and go somewhere and be there in 10 minutes. It would have been a day's ride to come here. And the fact was, her sister was older. But yeah, Jeff was probably the first person to visit her grave, possibly ever since she was buried. Should look like it. We need to get like a wire wheel and take one of my drills and get a wire wheel, go out there and clean that headstone up where you can read it, because it's just got all them years of grime and whatever grows on them, moss and everything else. So that's why, in the picture I saw, you could read the name clearly. I think what they did is they took a piece of chalk and they ran the chalk over the name and you could read it, but I didn't do that. Plus it looked bigger in the picture, so I was walking around looking for something 4 or 5 foot tall when it was only not even 2 foot. Hope y'all can see all this. But I'd like to do some more videos like that. Didn't get too many views at first, but over time it's seeming to do really well. But I'm not going to do every video like that. I'll still do my normal videos and then maybe throw one of them in now and then. Everybody seems to like it. Whoop. Hey, leave my camera alone, miter. Alright, we're almost done here, guys. Well, I'm just, it's hard for an older person to get a channel going because nobody wants to watch old people. We know everything. So whatever I can do that where I don't have to drive around for days and days, and I'm gonna figure it out. I don't need to make a lot of money on there. If I can make enough to pay my bills, I'm happy. But it hasn't been that way the last few months. It seems like any time I'll put something like that on my channel where it's something new that I've never done, nobody watches it, man. And you're missing stuff. Because those are the videos I put a lot of work into. The ones that do watch them seem to enjoy it. So, if you're going to subscribe to somebody, and I'll tell you, it's really hard to come up with titles that attract people. I must have changed that thumbnail 10 times originally because nobody was watching it. And I ain't putting Jeff's face on every thumbnail. Didn't have to. But yeah, we went and checked that out yesterday. I mean, it's kind of neat. I don't know why I'm watering these. These things are seen better days. Maybe I feel sorry for them because they're thirsty. I'm not watering those sage or that oregano anymore. I'm going to move that thing this winter, so it's not going to be there no more. I think what happened with this, if you guys take a look at these leaves, I think somebody switched tags wherever I bought it. It don't look like no pepper to me. I don't know what it is. It ain't produced one pepper. Not one. Yeah, I don't know what it is really. I mean, why would anybody buy something that doesn't produce? Sorry, I'm by this air conditioner. Doesn't produce anything. A lot of peppers. I'm gonna plant more bell peppers next year. I planted 6 this year. But I've been using them. As I pick them, I've been using them up. I haven't put any away. So next year, I'm going to double up. I'm not going to plant as many tomatoes next year. Probably half of what I got this year. But I don't want to add any more to... that's good enough. I don't want to add any more to the garden. Because the way I have them now, man, you can hardly, when they get full like that, you can't hardly walk through them. All right, those are watered. Tell you what, this stuff's nice to have. I got another whole piece of it in the shed that I had over the dog kennel, but come around the garden with this camera. Yeah, let's get this. I think this thing is one I forgot. I don't even know if it's edible. Oh yeah, it's perfect. Woo, and I just bought some today. Could have used this. All right. Well, yeah, I think we're about done with the extremely hot temperatures. Now we got another, get away from that sun. We got another week, next week, that it's going to be in the hundreds, I think, close to it. So another week of sitting around, then get out here and get some stuff done. So, all right, guys, that's going to do it. Thank you for watching. If you haven't checked out the videos on the other channel, go check them out. It's pretty interesting. You know, he just lives 3 miles from that grave. So to be there and nobody in his family ever knew about them, that was pretty interesting. So we went over there yesterday. Pretty cool. With a second cemetery we went to visit her sister. Boy, we wasn't there 5 minutes. Here comes this old man, this old woman whipping down the road, and they pulled in. They're looking at us. I was hoping the old man said something. I'm like, what do you think people our age are here to vandalize or something? And I was, which it ain't your family. And then we could show him that it was Jeff's family. And then he could talk in his northern accent. That would have got him good. I'd have laughed my butt off. People are nosy, but I can understand. There is a lot of vandalism going around. Kids today have no respect. Man, like when I went to took the drive and filmed that trip, Talamina Trail, there was graffiti everywhere, and you see it. We never did that as a kid. You know, that just wasn't something we did. We had more respect for things than that. Not today. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Happy trails.